doors back. The doors are right behind
Okay.
you.
All right. Well, here we are, folks.
Now we're live.
Let's roll. Well, hello there. Welcome to Tangy Tea of Life. This is where we talk about any and everything. How's everybody feeling?
Splendid.
I left mine in the truck.
Good. I am your host, Veronica, back with you on this Tuesday.
I'm
Thank
back
you.
in business. I'm back in business.
Victor,
Yeah.
damn it, boy, White is back with us.
Watch out. Watch out. Move over. I'm back. Damn.
Brother Fatine, all the way from WBLS radio station New York, is joining us again tonight. He is back. And Nick Cruz is back with us tonight. I got you, Nick.
I got the girl.
What's going on, family? I'm so glad y'all are back tonight. Fatine, welcome back to the States. What's going on with everybody?
I ain't leave the States yet. Back to the state of South Carolina.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Sound kind of low.
Oh, I'm better. That's better there.
Yeah. How was everybody's weekend?
Start with Victor.
Good.
Start with Victor.
For those of you who I'm gonna just show y'all something. This is what I received for Father's Day.
A candle?
Candle?
What'd you do?
If you know, you know.
Oh, I don't know.
Call hot wax.
You know.
Call hot wax. That means I peeped in on the show from Brooklyn, baby. I peeped in.
If you know, you know.
Oh, I thought people was peeing on one another.
That too.
So we got the candle wax going on now. I thought it was all about peeing. But hey,
Who said anything about peeing?
I mean, things happen. That's warm too.
Oh God.
I didn't see Kells up on that stage. I didn't see Kells up on that stage, so I don't think. But I did see you respond to a peeing comment. I did see it. And then Victor said, "What? Who's saying peeing?" Somebody did mention it. I don't know who.
Somebody mentioned peeing?
Peeing, and Veronica had responded to it, I think. Or she said something there.
Veronica mentioned peeing.
Oh, that's
yeah.
it.
Veronica didn't respond. Veronica mentioned peeing.
No. So nobody on the show mentioned peeing.
So you was a little freaky then. When people mention peeing, Veronica, they were a little freaky.
I was just asking a question.
Yeah.
15, welcome back.
Hey, had a great weekend. Great weekend. I really say real quick. Friday night, went out to a seafood place. And then I'm done there. I'm finished with that one. Then Saturday, block reunion. Yes, sir, baby. Yes, sir. And block reunion got a chance to, I born in this neighborhood. And to see people that still live there and for us to grow up to become grown adults, got kids, got grandkids and everything, it was just amazing. Father's Day, I got a chance to spend with my daughters. And, of course, knowing my wife passed in April and then May, her birthday, and then the girls could not be here. They just said they could not be here for Mother's Day. It just was good to, have that parent that's there in the house. You know what I'm saying? So they took me out to Top Golf. I've never been to that. I didn't know it was around the country and stuff like that. I had a great time. And then got back yesterday to a family Father's Day / Juneteenth barbecue with a masseuse my cousin hired. And we had a great time. So great weekend.
Great. Maybe I have a chance to go with you to New York When
Plan it. You can plan it. We just all we gotta do is plan it.
yeah, I've never been.
Really?
You ain't missing
We-
much.
No, we stay in
Never
Manhattan. We'll stay in Manhattan because that's
Stay
where
in
It's
New
still
Jersey.
dirty.
It's a lot cheaper.
it's cheaper in Jersey, but you want to be right around the live light, you know.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I want the action.
Yeah. All right. You go to Jersey, at least you get some sleep.
Yeah, Vince is yeah. All right.
I want the double dutch in the streets and all.
Ain't nobody doing
Oh,
that.
you want to
gotta
go in
to
the
Philly.
hood?
I'm next.
You ain't gotta go to Philly for that.
I got double Dutch people down here from New York. My cousins do that. My cousin's part of a team.
Hey, Mr. Sammy, this is for the experts. See, what I was talking about was for the novice. When you make it the expert mode, this is when you're in expert mode.
Oh, hi, Mr. Sammy. Hey, Jason. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Thomas, Karen, Marlene. What's going on, everybody? Thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. We appreciate y'all. We are
Wait.
back.
I don't want to jump ahead of the host, but it's somebody you did not introduce yet.
Ooh.
And welcome back to the show, Sister Neek. You did not introduce Neek.
Yes,
and
she
ask her
Yes,
did.
I did.
The way
She sure
I'm
did.
leaving. I'm drunk or something. And I ain't drink nothing.
Where have
I
you
didn't hear
been?
Neek say what she did for the weekend.
Yes,
She
I did.
said
I thought it was a great weekend.
Yep,
Okay, I'm done. I'm shutting up. I'm done. And I'm only drinking water tonight.
that's it.
That's it.
You sure?
I'm positive. My Hennessy and Ciroc over there, coconut is the seals are not broken.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, Alicia. Yes, Mr. Sammy, you did so well on the show. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love what you brought to the men's table talk. Thank you so much. I guess you kept them in line. I don't know.
There's no need to keep anybody in line. You know, when it comes to men, you know, everybody's gonna govern themselves accordingly when men around men, we all govern ourselves accordingly. We don't need chaperones and nothing like that.
Oh,
As you can see, that's all pretty much what men do.
Mm.
It's talk.
Oh,
Let me ask Victor a question.
you see.
Victor, do you think out of the two men shows, this is a question to you. I'm serious on this. Do you think that us men, because I was part of the first one, I wasn't here for this one, that we as men have really let loose and just been totally honest and not being disrespectful? Because at the end of the day, sometimes we say things that hurt other people's or other genders' feelings, but not trying to be disrespectful, but just being honest. Do you think we've had that kind of conversation, or is just more room for that kind of conversation?
July 8th.
Okay.
July 8th, it will be a uncensored, unfiltered, unapologetic male show.
another one. We sick of y'all now.
Don't watch. And Mr. Sammy will be in attendance to give his expert, as will Brother Fatine, as will John, and as will myself. July 8th, 5 o'clock. Tanky T presents. We might even have a candle or two there.
Wait, how many?
Huh,
is there?
we got one. I just need the other one. And it's on.
What?
I ain't forgot.
Oh, you must be talking about Patricia.
You know what you need?
Some.
You need a Veronica on there so I can ask some questions.
No.
That's what you need.
The
But
comment
moving
section
along.
is open to everyone.
For the comment section.
Huh? All
Veronica,
right.
we can
So-
sneak in the back.
Right. All right. So here we go. We do have an email letter. So we're going to get right into it, shall we?
It's on.
Oh,
I
speaking
just
of the
want y'all
devil.
to know
Hey, Jim.
I'm turned up for the rest of this episode. I'm turned all the way up on
When
1,000. Watch.
when aren't you turned up?
Oh, I wasn't. I'm turned up tonight. I done
Now he done
seen
stayed up.
the two haters.
Two
It's
haters.
on. Let's go.
Welcome. Hey, John. Hey, Miss Jacqueline. Hey, Patricia. Hey, Natasha. Hey, both Patricias, as a matter of fact. Hello.
It's up.
All right, here we go. Oh, wait, let me get the letter. Let's see. I hope you all had a happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the ones that I did not say happy Father's Day. I hope you had a marvelous, marvelous Father's Day. You all deserve it. I'm not going to call a name, but he's a male. He's a father. It was a Thursday, I think, and he didn't even realize Father's Day was coming up. But y'all get on the women for
What's wrong
forgetting
with
forgetting
that?
y'all day.
What's wrong with forgetting Father's Day? Huh?
Because y'all always saying how the women just forget that Father's Day is coming up, or we only get socks for Father's Day, or blah blah blah. But you know what? Let's get into this email.
I don't know why. No. I don't know why us men got to be on the grill on Father's Day, but y'all get to go out to eat, this, that, and other. Why we got to be on the grill? Is that a man's thing? What the hell? Why do women say no? Don't do the grill. We got you. We taking you out. Why the restaurants ain't fill and you got to stand outside and sit outside and wait for the little buzzer to buzz for you to get it?
Because the women they don't want to spend their money.
That's the problem.
And cooking is not a gift.
I don't know.
My mother took her husband out.
Thank you. It's some women, and I took my father out.
Okay, it was 2 seats filled in the entire country.
No, actually, it was 4 because I took my mom with us, and I took my son. All of us went out.
Okay.
There were 2 booths filled for Father's Day. That's
No,
it.
the
And it was a line. My mom was on a wait list.
see.
Okay. Waffle House don't count, girl. Okay.
Waffle
They
House.
didn't do Waffle House.
I
And
know.
neither does Buc-ee's. If you take your man to Buc-ee's, it don't count. Unless you buy him the gas.
Listen, they have a lot to choose from at Bucky, so hey,
Yep. You can get t-shirt, food.
get what you want.
Yep. Gas.
See what I'm saying? See how they play with us like yo-yos, Victor?
Fill it up.
You know what they I'm gonna tell you what y'all do. This is no shit. Y'all will go out there to
It'll
Roses
be on.
or Walmart and buy the little lace set, the black lace set of panties and
Roses?
bra, the little feminine stuff. Then you'll come in here and
Talking about
get
the
one
little
of these
feminine
damn
stuff.
punk ass t-shirts I got back here. Put it on and want to cook some pancakes. You'll half burn them shits and give us some orange juice with a bunch of pulp in it. And then when we don't notice that you only in the t-shirt, you get mad. So no.
I'm so sorry. That's all you got.
Yeah, and then we ask y'all to rub our back, and then y'all rub our back like you burping a baby.
My hands hurt.
First of all,
burping a baby.
That's kind of sexy. Okay, cooking for you in a t-shirt, in your t-shirt, as a matter of fact, with matching panties and bra. That is sexy.
To who?
Okay. And she's cooking for you.
To who is that sexy?
To a lot of men. To a lot of men.
Oh, that would be sexy. But then
you know what's sexy? I'm gonna tell you one of the most sexiest things a woman can do.
What? Well, wait, hurry up.
Okay.
See, you can't do it. Silence. Just be quiet. Go a whole day and don't say nothing.
For what?
Some men like for their women to talk.
Huh?
Some men like for their women to talk.
All the time.
Let's get into this letter. I can't stand John. Here we go. Email letter. My fiance and I have been together for 14 years. Out of those 14 years, I become friends with one of his cousins. So I thought, in parentheses. for the past 13 years. Her and I became extremely close over the past 13 years since being introduced by my fiance. Come to find out, just months ago, she came out and confessed to me that her and my fiance were actually lovers and not cousins. When her and I first met, he introduced me to her as his cousin at a family cookout. So all these years I was thinking that they were related. Never would have thought that they were lovers. Every family function she was there. She confessed to me that they are no longer seeing one another and she felt guilty and decided to come out and tell me the truth. She begged me to forgive her and to continue our friendship. It's a very it's a very hard decision because I've told her things that I have told no one else. She became like a sister to me. Like I said, we've been friends for 13 years now, and it's hard to just let it go. But I feel that I've been stabbed in the heart. At this point, I don't know who to trust. I want to let them both go, but I feel so alone because I don't have other friends around me. I moved from up north to this small city with him. I left family. Family behind because the plans were to get married and to start a family down south. I guess this. Mm-mm. I
He,
guess.
he,
No, I guess
oh,
his intentions were to get closer to his lover. I don't know what she was trying to say. I guess his intentions were to get closer to his lover. He has all his family here, so I can't really turn to anyone for advice. I'm pretty sure they've all been laughing behind my back this entire time. Any advice on what to do will be appreciated. Thank you, and happy Father's Day, Fatine and Mr. Talk Trash Victor. All right, so first of all, this is so disgusting on so many levels. Um, And let's go back to one sentence. She said, "At this point, I don't know who to trust. I want to let them both go." Now, mind you, said she said this happened a few months ago. First of all, you said you want to let them both go, and it's been months. So apparently, you have not made any decisions to stop being with either one of them. And you probably won't at this point. It's been months, but you're still, evidently, you're with him. You're still friends with her because you're asking the question. Secondly, don't be all up in my face knowingly that you're messing with my man. All right. We already know that some men don't give a darn how and when and where they get it, who they get it from. Some men. But ladies, we have got to do better. We have got to do better by one another because these men cannot do what they do if we don't allow them to do what they do. And for you to be around someone for 13 years in their face, talking to them, this lady calling you like a sister to her, but all alone, you and her fiance is messing around. Most shows, I would say, I'm not going to tell you what to do. And I'm still not going to tell you what to do. Most shows I'm like, well, blah, 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 blah. But this one, I don't know. I think I will be out. And I know it's easily said than done. But you didn't play around me 14 years. You're going to introduce this lady to me as your family member, Victor?
I'm confused on the letter. So, who she with for 14 years?
She's with her fiance for 14 years.
But the other girl is supposed to be his cousin, but they screwing.
Mm-hmm.
So then the other girl told her
that she's not their cousin. She's not
Yeah,
really his cousin, but
now
she's
she
a lover.
told her now because her and the guy, they're not seeing one another anymore. So she wanted to come clean with the friend and let the friend know that they were not cousins. They were actually lovers.
So
she wasn't his fiance because if she was his fiance, she would know family.
They still together?
See, and that's what I'm taking from the letter because she said the question is, she said at this point, I don't know who to trust. I want to let them both go, but I feel so alone because I don't have other friends around me. So I'm taking it as Go ahead, Victor.
My thing is the other woman should have shut her damn mouth. You got away with it that long. Why are you hating? Like, you was down for the roost the entire time. So now all of a sudden, here you go trying to mess up somebody else's shit. You was the other woman. Stay the other woman. Just because you and him ain't work out and this man want to be with her, you lost. Fuck you. Why is you running your mouth? I don't get that. You lost, ma'am. Take your loss and go on about your business. You lied to this woman. Now you feel like you got to come out and speak your truth. But where was your truth at when he was introducing you as his cousin? That's when you should have said something. Mm-hmm. This lady here, hey, ma'am, you know, it ain't your fault. I don't knock you for it. Him and her, especially her, they ain't shit.
Nope. I can't believe I'm with Victor tonight, but hey, I'm with you on that. 14 or Neat?
All right. So
you gonna go or am I going?
I'll go. What Victor said, I don't have to repeat, but so the first thing is, you know, I smirked at the beginning because I forgot about that was used back in the day. I'm not saying it's not used today because it was used today, but that was something used in the past. In my past, where I saw that being utilized more, where it was more of a fling thing, not no 12 and 13 years, some serious relationship. But I've seen the games out there, and what they say, don't hate the game, hate the player. So at the end of the day, betrayal is a mother. And I'm right with Victor that you're now not seeing. I'm not talking about the fiance. I'm talking about the other. Now you're not seeing and you want to come clean because it was bothering your conscience. Mm-hmm. That's, you know, here nor there with that, because it was more people involved in this. If you go into family functions for 13 plus years, and you're not just being around the boys, the family males, you're being around women that knew that this wasn't his cousin. So he was getting away with murder and the family. But remember, blood is thicker than water. So I understand things. I've seen it in my family. I've seen women do things, they kept their mouth shut, and I've seen men do things, and the family kept their mouth shut. I got it. Let's talk about where we at now. I don't give a damn about feeling alone. You got played, sis. You got played. There's some betrayal that is just, you got it done. You're done. You're done. You can't trust this man. This man lied in your face. You talked about peeing. He's like, he peed on you, girl. He totally broke that code. He got, and he got caught. Yeah, I heard what Victor said, that she should shut her mouth. I got that, Victor. I'm not saying that, but she didn't. She opened her mouth. He got busted. Game over. Sis, I am going to tell you. I'm not doing what Veronica said. I am going to tell you what to do. Get the hell out of Dodge. Get the hell out of Dodge. 13, 14 years of this kind of betrayal, stabbed in the back. You was disrespected. How does a man that does that to you respect you now as a woman? You understand? Or as a person? Get out of Dodge. I'm done. Neat.
Okay. First and foremost, like 13 years, no family didn't say anything. Like the team said, family reunions, Christmas, Thanksgiving, all of that, and no one said anything about this being a cousin or not. 13 years of being engaged, like that right there is wow to me. I don't believe in a 13-year engagement. So that was the first red flag. The fact that this woman was your friend, so-called, for 13 years, and you're like, you don't know who to trust. Trust yourself. Apparently, you can't trust them. Now, mama, daddy, sister, brother, cousin, nobody. Mm-hmm. Trust yourself. Trust your intuition. Move on. Get the fuck out of Dodge. There is nothing left there. Let them have each other, or let them not have each other. It has absolutely nothing to do with you. You dodged the bullet.
Well, this is the thing, Unique, when you say for 13, 14 years and the family didn't say anything. You got a lot of grimy family members out there.
That's
If
in the roots that long?
that will keep a secret
For
for
Yeah, they
that
that
will.
long?
for
Yeah,
that
they
family.
will.
Yeah.
I wouldn't,
Well, I wouldn't
but
say that.
yes,
I
I
wouldn't say
seen
that
it in my
long.
family.
you
My
do
family
have.
I
do
can't
it.
even
Yeah.
say. I can't say that long, and the reason why I feel that way is because it had to slip somewhere. Somebody had to slip up and say something. Like I can't believe she was just blind for 13 years. Women, we too sneaky. We go through stuff. We catch stuff from like other women. We catch a woman looking at our man some type of way. So
Mhm.
like I just
Some
don't.
people believe everything that their significant other tells them.
Where
So
they
he
at?
came to her and said, "That's my cousin." Other family members was around, and they probably saying, "Hey, cuz," because they already in the loop that this man already told them, "Hush, you know this is my girlfriend, but she's family." Okay,
I I
family
would like
members stick together, and I think that's
I said it. Blood thicker than water.
I
Is
would
that a
like
southern thing?
No, no, no.
I would like to be an honorary member of his family. Cause there's some shit I want to get off my chest, and there's some things that I want to do that I've never seen that long of a lie. So I don't even know if you can honestly say the family was in on it. He had to keep it a secret that long. And even if he did keep it a secret that long, like, bruh, there is no way she did not have no suspicions until this girl told her. Like, come on, man.
Exactly. Exactly. I don't believe she didn't know. I can't like there's nothing in me like she knew. She knew she was in denial until that girl told her.
But I I can't knock her because the other woman should have shut her damn mouth. You lost. Take your L. Keep it push. Like,
I'm,
It's
I'm,
probably not
I'm.
even about her losing because she probably the fact that she was introduced as a cousin, she was okay with playing her part. So her part is not going to change.
well,
She
they're not
played her
It's not
together.
going
role.
to change.
Yeah,
They're
but
not. Go ahead.
and I agree with Neek and Victor to a degree. Meaning, it's 50-50. Y'all could be right that she knew when she was in denial, but there's also a part I've seen roles played. That's why I keep saying I've seen this, and people
Mm-hmm.
didn't get caught. Y'all, this is not hard to play when somebody. When you say somebody's your cousin, and and they come into family functions. You understand what I'm saying? There's a it falls into place, y'all.
But
It's
why
not
you
if
not asking questions? Who's her
why do
mama?
you gotta ask
Where's
questions?
she
Why
from?
would you ask? Why would
Cause I
somebody ask
want to know.
questions about a cousin that you think is a family member? Why would you ask questions if that's a family member? Why?
I would
fatigue.
ask questions because even though you might treat her like a cousin, your sister might treat her like a cousin. Your mama still gonna have like a little. She ain't gonna treat her like a cousin.
Bruh, anytime somebody ever introduced me to somebody and I'm looking at them, I'm like, how y'all related? Oh, so and so, so and so. And then I'm gonna go over here, somewhere over here, and I'm gonna ask somebody
Because
else.
you don't
And
trust
them
nobody.
stories better damn match.
Yeah, because you don't trust nobody. I'm not sitting there and saying y'all are wrong. That's why I keep saying I can't disagree and say y'all are wrong, but I can disagree from the point that y'all could be right or it could be played so well. Again, I'm only talking from what I've seen. So I've seen this, and I just don't see why I'm going to ask questions if I don't see nothing out of the ordinary and they say this your cousin.
Fatigue.
I'm not asking,
I'm
oh,
gonna
the
be
match
real.
stories. I'm not gonna do that.
Fatigue.
No,
You
I'm.
you know how to
Go
make
ahead.
third. You know what third cousins are?
I know what third cousins are. Kissing
You
cousins.
sure?
Kissing cousins.
No. Two
I'm not
first
kissing none of
cousins.
my cousins.
Two first.
I
Two
know what
first.
third cousin. Oh, you mean down the
Can
line?
I?
Yeah.
Can I? Two first cousins have kids. Those are third cousins. So I'm really deep into that. I could probably name my cousins all the way down to 6 and 7 and how we related going that far back. For
Mm-hmm.
someone to do that, to say I'm like, how you related? Oh, that's so and so, so and so. Okay, cool.
Say that.
Well, this
Wait.
person over here need to notice what?
Say that again. Two first cousins have kids,
If
and they
let me
say that
finish.
again.
Let me finish.
Okay.
If my mother and her first cousin, if my like me and my mother's first cousin, me and that cousin are third cousins because my mother's first cousin is my second cousin.
Correct.
So that's what I'm saying. Two first cousins have kids. Those are third cousins. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so fine. But what's the point? The point is
if you can explain it like that, then that other person needs to do the same way.
But
that's
why
all
do you? But I didn't go to my family and ask these questions. I didn't go to my wife and ask her, "Yo, how is this? Is this your first or your second?" I mean, I'll know from sister to sister. If sister have a child, I know their first cousin. I know that lineage.
But you ask basic questions. There's basic questions when you're around people. That's conversation. Oh, that's your cousin. Who's your mom? Oh, that's you being introduced to the family. If nobody introduced the family like that, they don't trust you. And I think who was it? Natasha said, "Why y'all expect family to tell something? He should have been honest with her in the first place." If I'm around you as a woman, I can't sit here and watch you be played. I can't sit here and watch you be played with. That's not cute. That's not funny. That's not fair. And what you allow in front of you is what you allow at home too. Because I'll be damned if any of my brother, and I can tell my brother ain't, he done did his little stuff in the street, but he hides that from me and my mother. Because at the end of the day, I don't play that, nor does my mother.
Yeah, my mama.
Keep that at your house. What you do, your little nasty stuff, that's cool. Don't bring that, because that shows the lack of respect that he has for family.
Yeah, I don't want to see it. Don't bring it in my face.
People can't stay out of your business. People can't stay out of your business if you have it in front of them.
The family functions had to be small because it's always some hating ass aunt or some damn female somewhere that should have gave it up and probably did, and she wasn't paying attention. You need to go find out how y'all relate, how they related, girl.
And then she used the word fiance.
It comes
so okay. So I'm gonna flip it now, and I'm gonna talk to the sister. She says that they've been fiancés for 13 years, and a lot of people, now maybe he did propose to her, maybe he did give her a ring, but a lot of times people want to take on that title fiance, but they're not really fiance. Because Nick, you brought that up. 13 years now. People been engaged for a long time. We got that. But you hit a point, Nick, earlier, that a lot of people are, quote unquote, say they're in relationships and they've been together for a long period of time, and they wind up, instead of calling them some boyfriend, girlfriend, because that sounds kiddish as adults, oh, that's my fiance. But honestly, the family might have went along with this at the end of the day because she was just nothing but a girlfriend. She didn't matter. When I use the word matter, she didn't have a title. Like Vic want to come out at times, and Veronica at times, and I agree with you that when you're a wife or a husband, it means more than a girlfriend. So at the end of the day, she might call herself a fiance. She may have been engaged, but what if they wasn't really engaged? She takes on that title, but she was nothing but another girlfriend. Okay. And then the family looks at it like, yo, he's a woman. He deals with women. He got this girl around. He ain't serious about this girl. That's on her ass. Ain't my job to tell her. So,
but I'm sorry, but you can tell. I always tell men this: when you introduce me to your mama, she don't care, or she kind of like real nonchalant about it. You bring too many women home. She used to meeting too many women.
I brought women home,
and she be like, "Oh, hi, girl, how you doing?" She's nice, she's sweet, and it's just kind of brushed off. It's not.
I brought different girls home. My mom's ain't peep nothing.
Ask those girls.
I mean, if it was a girlfriend or something like that, it was different. But if I brought different women home, my moms didn't say, "Oh, where's something?" My moms didn't do that because that's my business. That's my business as a grown man. Why is my mom? Okay, but I'm just saying at the end of the day,
that's completely different from what I said. So, when you introduce your mother to a girlfriend, and she is very nonchalant, like, "Hey," or whenever you come in the house, she doesn't speak. That means you bring a lot of women around. She's used to you always having a woman around.
Correct.
She's sick of you.
No, she's not sick of you. She's just used to that. That's how you are.
My mother had one child, and I'll say she had one child. She got it right the first time, but she's still a woman. She ain't gonna allow me to do all. I'm telling you, my mama will be on every woman's side. And I'm not knocking nobody else's mama, but there's just things that my mama won't allow me to fucking do. That Because at the end of the day, she gonna want me to respect women. And if she see me doing all this shit, she gonna tell me to start with, I ain't raised you like that, to be doing this and that. So there's a lot of things that I didn't bring to my mother.
Yeah, you didn't bring it to her.
Huh?
Yeah, you didn't bring it to her, so she
because if I did, I feel like I'm disrespecting my mama by having two women I'm sleeping with at the same party. Yeah, that's just me.
That's disrespectful.
That's how I feel.
That's disrespectful.
I'll be honest.
Everybody
I try to burn somebody's mama house down.
You said what?
Yeah, I try to burn somebody's mama house down.
And that mama's coming to shoot your ass too.
But no,
because that's not her mess. That's not her mess.
She allowed her house to be a whorehouse.
But that's her. But that ain't. You don't disrespect her.
Let her finish her story.
Okay.
Choices. I was 5 months pregnant. Went knocked on the door. The girl answered the door. She got disrespectful. I told her to come outside. She didn't want to come outside. Okay, so I went to the store up the street, got some gasoline in a little red container.
What octane? 87, 93 octane?
Oh, 87.
Oh shit. You weren't serious.
I put it around the house and his mom pulled up.
Oh my God.
Do I need to call your mom? I said, yeah, I need a lighter.
Fatine, let her finish, bro.
And from that day moving forward, he was not allowed to have that mess in his house. Because his mom was like, she understood. She's done crazy things too. Now I ain't proud of that.
Wait, back up. The boy mother said she understood what you did or was getting ready to do.
That's bullshit. I hate to say it. That's bullshit.
Your
ass would have been in a damn sling. What do you mean wait, man?
Bullshit to you. No. It's bullshit to you.
It's bullshit to me.
Because you're not hurt. She's been a hurt woman before. She has been I think she's been in jail before over being hurt. So she understood exactly where I was coming from. She calmed me down, told him and her to get out of her house, and was just like, that I can't allow that.
So
yeah, she was. She still is.
So you know when you pour gas on grass, it don't grow. So now her mama got a little line around her house the whole time. So I'm asking one more question.
Can I respond to Neek now, please?
Well, I got one more question. Neek, did my man?
No.
Oh,
so Neek. All right, so Neek. So I understand what you're saying. Got it. I'm saying it on the flip side. You got the moms that understood, been hurt, and she was empathetic. Empathetic means that she's already experienced. I got that. But you was also dealing with a bullet, because some mothers don't give a damn if they do understand. And they got other children, and they got wind of you doing some shit like that. That would have been your ass in the sling.
Did you think I cared in that moment?
No, of course you didn't care. Oh, okay. I understand your pain. Fatine is not saying
I would have went toe to toe with his mama.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. As far as when you hurt somebody, like my mama understands that. That's why, like I said, my brother can't even go out and do no crazy stuff like that because my mom is. So some women black out.
Neek, I got that.
Out. You can sit here and say how this sister's gonna do this and this sister and this cousin is gonna do this. No, what you should have done was told me when you see me and stop playing in my face, and now you're mad because I'm about to hit him with my car because you see what he was doing to me. Nah, don't. You should have had that energy when you see.
So you was going to burn down the house.
So I didn't finish my response. No, sorry, Veronica. Okay. I'm just saying to Neek, I got you. All I'm saying is the same way that you felt, some people would have put hands on you, even though where you was at. I'm just saying the reality, because you know it. You know that situation worked out for you. Some situations, my family don't give a damn. My family came to put light. They don't care if the family's wrong. They on that other person's ass. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you wrong. But I'm saying you got a mother that
you gotta deal with those consequences.
And you gotta, I'm just telling you, you have to deal with the consequences with the wrong family. That's all I'm saying.
Hey Nick, when your birthday?
I'm a Cancer. My birthday's Friday.
Huh?
Friday, June 23rd.
I got something for you.
June 23rd.
I got something for you. It says blessed.
No, those are my old days.
I got Neek. Look, I might do the rest of the show with this mask on. This is what you should have had on. Rest of the show.
Blessed though? Why would blessed? Why blessed?
Because she didn't get caught.
No, because she didn't get killed.
That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. Because the family came on, moved on. My family would lie. I don't care if my family was wrong. Once my family got word of it, it was on.
Listen,
They didn't give a damn.
And his family never did anything to me.
But that's fine. It worked out for you.
Thanksgiving, Christmas, and all that. No, because they knew how he was.
Right.
And they never had any women ever that he brought home consistently to act the way I did. They caught the right one at the right time in a right mood, and they realized, okay, we got to stop like letting him bring all this mess around because he's causing foolishness. So now that he's causing foolishness, it's like, nah, either you can bring one girl home and that's it. That's it.
It worked out.
I shut down a baby shower.
You shut down a baby? What the baby do?
Shut down the baby shower because he invited me and another girl to the baby shower, to a family baby shower, because he wasn't sure if I was coming.
Hey, Nick, did this man blowing your tail? He did something.
No. But no, at that point, I was a little bit more adult, and I just called my mom to come just get me because I was trying not to.
Well, you know, because some men do some disrespectful stuff, and it just brings out the wrong side of females, especially a female that's holding you down, that's faithful to you. You know what I'm saying? And then you're disrespecting her on so many levels, and then that female just get to that point where I ain't gonna say I'm going to burn somebody's house down is way over my head. But I mean, that what you felt like you needed to do at that time. But I'm just saying, like, some men do not realize the situation where they put the females in to make them click. That's why y'all have to be mindful how y'all treat people.
I told this, and one of his cousins sat down and talked to me, and she said this. She doesn't want to be in his line of fire because when he does the thing, well, when he used to, I'll say that. When he used to do the things that he did, like, you know, bring them, like that particular situation, it puts them in the line of fire.
And I agree with Neek.
Literally, the line of fire.
Yeah, I agree with Neek that sometime, and what you just said, Veronica, it pushes you to the limit. And some people do, or I'll quote what you said, some men push a woman to a limit today because there's no point of return. And I've seen women push to that, and I agree with that. But if my brother would have done that and one of his girlfriends or would have came to try to burn down my mother's house, I'm going to whip that girl's ass. That's all to it. I don't give a damn what my brother did because now you are affecting my mother. You coming to burn my mother's house.
You your mother.
I said if my brother did that to a woman and that his other girl or girlfriend came to burn down my mother's house, that's my brother's girl, and because of their lies and try to burn down my mother's house, I'm gonna whip that girl's ass.
You getting a cousin or somebody to whip her?
I'm gonna whip that girl. I'm talking about I'm looking back at that time because at the end of the day, you deal with my brother on that bullshit. You don't bring, even if my mother upheld him in that, you don't come to burn her house down. Because now you're pulling everybody into it now. And when you pull everybody in, we'll deal with the brother later too. We'll deal with his ass. It ain't like he ain't gonna get his ass whipped. But you physically able to burn my mother's house down, we gonna get you. And that's all to it.
Nope. One thing I can highly respect about her was she checked him, because even though it was me that was doing it, it was mess that he caused that's causing all of that. If he went out in the street playing Mr. Player, none of that would have happened. And she can't sit here and baby him and hold him like and try to fight every girl that he drives crazy. No.
So and I'm gonna say this, in a sense, I understand if your mama in on it, I'm gonna get her ass too.
Boop.
and we getting y'all, and that's all to it. Now it's on.
You ain't gonna have no reason. The police gonna get me.
But they better get you before we get you.
So let's. I don't know how we got on. So let me say this. I don't agree with the mama shit. I don't. But if your mama in on it and your sister in on it, all y'all victims, in my opinion. So all I'm saying is, you know.
Wait, Victor. How? So if the mother and the sister know about it, but you a grown man and they tell you behind closed doors, Victor, stop this bullshit that you're doing, right? They telling you, but they're not going to tell her. So when she finds out, it looks like they are in on it. They know about it, but that's not their place to go to that woman to do that. They on you and say, Victor, stop this because this is going to backfire on you. Stop this. They on you, but it's not their place to cross that line to tell her.
Was that a question?
They can tell him don't bring nobody around.
That's a question, Victor.
That was a question?
Yes.
I think you answered it.
I said it from my perspective, but you have a right to answer the question.
So if the mama come to me and tell me that she ain't in on it, but if I find out and I've been at your mama house, baby shower, and everybody smiling and grinning in my face, and I go to knock on your mama door and the other chick answer the phone, the other man answer the phone, I'll be right back.
But that's out of your control.
This is the thing. But see, this is the thing, and I want to make this very clear. He lived there.
What? Oh, you know what? I was with you till you said that shit.
That's his mother's house.
So you rather jeopardize your life, your entire life, by going to jail bullshit. Behind that.
That's big.
By burning somebody's house down. You could burn somebody inside the house. There's a life being taken away just because this is man foolishness.
Wait a minute.
That's why we have to think before we act.
That's what Left Eye did. She burned not her mother's house, but she burned her boyfriend's house down, and she went to jail.
So you can't look at it. You're gonna risk your life. People drinking drive all the time. People speed all the time. You risk your life all the time.
I'm talking about knowingly, Victor. Knowingly that
you're knowingly drinking.
Yeah, we normally drink and drive.
I'm talking about just regular. Just a second. Just driving down the road. We don't know if something's gonna happen. But I'm saying, in the back of your mind, you had to be thinking, if I burn this lady's house down, so somebody could get caught on fire, somebody could die.
That's what you want.
Behind a woman, that's what you want.
Yeah. If you play me hard enough, I'll shoot the shit out of everybody. You play me hard enough, you damn right I will.
That's some silly stuff right there.
Well, you know what, Veronica?
Just say, just a second.
Go ahead.
Just say I'm out.
That's your opinion.
I'm speaking for Veronica. Veronica speaking. Just leave the relationship. If it's getting to the point where you want to shoot and kill somebody because of something that they did, are you ready to burn somebody's house down? It's time to leave. It's time to leave.
So I'm silly for wanting to shoot and kill somebody. But a couple weeks ago, when the man didn't want to be with the woman, she wanted to stay with them. Come on, man. Both of them sound crazy.
There's a difference.
No, it's not.
Between staying with somebody because you love, there's a difference between you wanting to stay with someone because you love them and you trying to work it out,
and they don't want to be.
Then you killing somebody and taking their life because they cheated on you. Leave.
I didn't say they cheated. I said if you.
Well, this is the thing. Yeah, because you played me. This is the thing. I was 20 years old.
So.
20 years old, pregnant. You did not. This man. I didn't know no better. So that's why I said I don't brag about that. Wholeheartedly, I don't brag about that. 20 years old, I was hurt. I had never been hurt before. Especially like that. Oh no.
So Neat, let me just come into Neat. So Neat, I got it. That's why, me and you haven't really got into this conversation a little deep, but I was 22 and vase thrown at me, I put hands. We fought. You understand? And I expected her to call her family. You know, she called her brother, she called, you know, her family, and I got my family to come over. So I understand, you know, so I don't brag about it neither, but I still was wrong. You understand what I'm saying? I know I was wrong. Now, if her brother would have came over and shot me, then at the end of the day, I'm just saying we were wrong. We lost it. But I'm also saying on the flip side, it could have turned left on us. It could have turned left on you, and it could have turned left on me as well. So I was wrong.
Was I wrong? Yes,
Yeah,
because that could have put me in jail, of course. Yeah, I was wrong. However, what I'm
30 years.
A crime of passion.
That's it.
It'll be a crime of passion. I'll probably get off with insanity.
Not if you had to go get gasoline, that's premeditated, because now you had a chance to stop. You went
really?
And got gasoline. That's premeditated. That's premeditated. I can see if she walked on her boyfriend and saw him in the act of sex and then she stabbed somebody. That's different. But you can't just go get gasoline and come back. That's premeditated. Know the law.
I could have had that gas already in the back of my trunk.
But you didn't say that. But you didn't say that. You said you went, got the gas and came back.
And I was going to tell the cops that. Shit. I wasn't even gonna be there when the cops came. But anywho, and this is what kills me when we have these type of conversations. Because was I wrong? Yes. But the fact that your family is willing to beat me up because I might, and I can do something a little less crazy. Say I try to hit you with a bat, and now your sister want to fight me because I want to hit you with a bat. Because I caught you in my house. A bat. I don't know. Because I caught you in the house with another woman. In my house, in the house we share.
Oh shit.
My sister
where you gonna hit me?
She ain't gonna do that. She ain't gonna do that. Because she's gonna say you had the right to do that.
Where you gonna hit me at?
But that's the thing, when you say you have the right. Some people just swing.
Oh.
But what I'm saying is when you say, okay, well, I'm gonna get my family's gonna fight you because you hit me or you did this and you didn't have to do that, you could have just walked away. You can't tell somebody how to react when they are hurt. People act off of their feelings when they are hurt. If somebody touch my child, I'm going off. I'm blanking out.
I got that, and you're not wrong. But what I'm saying is your reaction is going to cause somebody else's reaction. So that's all I'm saying.
But see, it's still the same thing is don't do it. You know.
As long as you know that your action or reaction is going to cause another reaction. As long as you know it. So that's all I'm saying.
I'm going to say this. I feel like, Neek, in that whole situation, I understand what happened. You know, you was young, whatever. And I'm glad everything turned out the way it did. I would have probably done the same thing. But, you know, looking back on it, yeah, you could probably say, yeah, I was wrong, whoop-de-whoop. I get it. Because I've had really bad thoughts cross my mind at some point in time, but I didn't act on it. I never went that far, but I get it. I understand. I'm glad you didn't do it. I'm glad his mama pulled up and stopped you. But I feel like you wasn't serious because you didn't get the 93. You didn't get the good shit.
I didn't even know.
And what? Wait a minute. How you ride around with a damn gasket? Where the hell you get the gas?
She left the house and went to get the gas and came back.
I had a gas. I had the little red container in the
trunk. She went to the gas station, got gas.
See, wait a minute. I got that. My thing was, why do you have a gas can already in the damn car?
Because you run out of gas, you have
Yeah.
I have one in my car.
Hold up. I'm a player. I don't got no damn gas in my car. Y'all need to take them down.
No, she's not saying she had gas in her car. She had the container.
Listen, you listening to respond. Why did you have a gas can, period, in the car?
Because I'm answering your question.
I'm talking to her.
Because if I ran out of gas, I would have that can to have somebody
get gas to put back in your car.
Your needle don't work?
I mean, yeah, but sometimes it's,
See?
I'm a woman.
See? Thank you.
I know my
and at 20,
Somebody give her a bell.
A bell for what?
Because you're irresponsible.
I'm not
That-
gonna do
that's
that
why you
because she said she was 20 and young, and I walked around in my 20s. I had that gas canister, and that was smart because if you got to get stuck in the end of the night, so I got it, Nick. I ain't pushing that one. I got that.
That's irresponsible. Nobody should be riding around with a damn gas can if your needle works.
And if she's 20 years old and money's not short, you don't know what her money situation is.
If you ain't got no money, how the hell you gonna?
She may be trying to go to work. She's trying to get to work, and she thought she can get home, and she got stuck.
Honestly, he took care of me. So
if you ain't got no money, how you gonna put gas in the gas can? You giving all these scenarios, you shouldn't have had the gas can anyway. That's all I'm saying.
All I'm just saying
is irresponsible. Hey, you said it right. Use a woman.
I didn't put gas in my own car either.
But I do want to expand on what Neek said, because this is a good conversation about blacking out, because you're right, Neek. That there are situations that there is no logic to it, that we look in hindsight and saying, oh, you're wrong at something, but you're right, Neek. You can black out. And when you black out because of rage, you do things that in a sensible mind, you normally wouldn't do. It's not that easy, even though I know what Veronica was saying, but in the sense of rage, sometimes I've seen, I don't want to say, I've seen people get stabbed. I've seen boyfriends get stabbed. You at the sense of rage, I do understand. And I don't want to sit here like I'm some robot, because Nick, I understand. And I've been there like that. So I do understand.
Yeah. I mean, we've all done crazy stuff when it came to a boyfriend or a girlfriend, but I ain't trying to go to jail. I swear I ain't trying to go to jail.
Think about jail. I mean, like, that's what I said. I'm not proud of it, because jail was the last thing on my mind. My thing was I wanted to hurt him, and I couldn't. I couldn't because I was pregnant. I couldn't move that fast. And like the fact that they were laughing at me through the window, it just like, it made it worse, and it was burning up inside.
Yeah.
Like,
they laugh at you through the window?
Yeah. So like, it just,
see now you want to burn some shit down. Boy, see Veronica, you spoke too fast. I knew you was gonna burn some shit down too. Come on now, they laughing at you.
So
everybody got to go.
The lady in his
I would say everybody come out. Come out. Laugh in my face.
Walk out the single file line.
Come out and laugh in my face. How about that? I would have, like Tasha said, I would have been windmilling all across that grass.
She pregnant. She pregnant.
You 88 pounds. How you gonna fight somebody?
When
the wind would have blown too hard, your ass would have been on the ground.
She could have did it.
First of all, I'm not able
to.
You said what, Neek?
Because she's small. Because at the time I was only 96 pounds.
Exactly. She can't fight. Look how little her head
is. Who
can't fight? Right.
Y'all can't fight.
Play with it.
Lies you tell.
You 96 pounds. Your boyfriend must have been 102, because y'all women that are like that and think y'all can whip a lot of men. Maybe y'all got some soft men, but a lot of women, I know some women can beat men, but a lot of women jump in men's face thinking they can, and they get knocked on their ass, and then they complain. Be careful jumping in a man's face, man.
Was he 102 pounds?
Yeah.
No, he was 167.
Yeah, you messed
up.
That
boy must have put some dick on.
He'll knock you on your ass,
girl.
No. Stop.
I knew everything. I knew his social security number.
Huh?
Like, he had to have a physical. So that's why I knew that. I know his social security number. I knew everything.
That's cool.
But Nick, that was 13 years ago. You still remember how much this man weighed?
14 years ago. But yes. No.
That mother, he must have hung something. He was in there hanging up laundry.
No, man, like he was, a sweet boyfriend at the time. And he was actually like one of the first grown-up boyfriends I've had. I'll say that, if that makes sense. Like, I wasn't a teenager. I was grown with somebody who was like, oh, let's go here. Let's do this. And he actually, like, when I say he took care of me, like, he took care of me. Made sure I had money in my pocket. Put gas in my car. Clean my car out. All of that.
I get it, Neek. You
know what? No, now you get CV. Oh, now you want to come.
No, not to the point where I'm getting ready to burn somebody's house down that has nothing to do with what we're going through. But the fact is, I know you can get in that moment at the heat of the moment, and it's like you just blank out and nothing.
They laughing. They laughing at you now.
The old
Yep.
Veronica.
See, the old Veronica, like that was the old Neek.
The old
14 years
Veronica,
ago.
like I said, would have said, y'all come outside. Come outside and laugh. Come on. I wouldn't have took my time, got in my car, went down to the gas station, got gas, came back, spread gasoline all around the mom's house, and get ready to set fire to the house.
Wait a minute. I just thought about something. You had an empty fucking gas can. Dude, you wasn't prepared to do nothing. You just all mess up.
She wasn't prepared because she wasn't thinking that was going to happen.
Wait.
Come. I
Wait.
didn't know that was gonna happen.
Wait a minute. What I'm saying is, if you was being responsible with the gas can, you could have burned that shit down. But you didn't even have no gas in the damn gas can to start with. So you was all
messed up. Gas in my car just randomly.
She kept the little gas thing just in case one day she ran out of gas.
Fumes are gonna knock you out.
We done explained this to Victor Mo. I done said it. I had one. Exactly.
Dude,
You know.
I totally understand why people put gas cans in their car. That means that they're to me, they're irresponsible and they don't pay attention to the needle. They like to play with the gas needle. See, I don't play like that. So I don't need no damn gas can. That's just what I'm saying. But even if I had the gas can, I'd probably have some gas in the can.
No, you wouldn't have.
Okay.
Nick, did you have a lighter?
Get back to the letter, yes.
No, I didn't have a lighter.
You said what?
No, I didn't have a lighter.
What? You just playing?
No, like I wasn't thinking.
She knew somebody at that cookout, that baby shower had a lighter because some of them smoked.
Oh no, the baby shower was a different situation. Yeah.
Oh. Wait a minute, Veronica.
Yeah.
You gonna damn put the gas down, then ask somebody to give you a lighter so you can burn their shit down? Really? Neat. You and Veronica, y'all need to stay away from each other. I swear. Veronica want to kill everybody, but want them to help kill them. How you gonna ask somebody to help burn down my mama's shit? Boy,
but why? But the question is, and Veronica, I know you want to get back to the letter, but the question is because she just said it. She did. She said, but she's trying. I just want to say, but this is a good point. And Neek and everybody and Victor and Veronica, but these are toxic relationships. Why do we stay in these toxic relationships? This will lead us right back to the letter, Veronica, because to say to this lady, look, out of all this that happened or can happen, you stayed with this man, or you thinking about still staying with him while he played this. This is what can open a serious can of worms, because now you knew they played you, and this say if you stay and he plays you again, no matter what it is, we can give you a lighter hypothetical situations. Then at the end of the day, you stab this man in his sleep because you know what, you fed up. Why don't you think now it's logical? He played you. At the end of the day, you know it now. Get out of that situation. Toxic relationships are not healthy. Go ahead, take it there, Veronica, because I know you said you want to get back to the letter.
But toxic relationships feel so good. Oh my God. It feels good.
It feels good.
The makeup. Some ends.
Well, yeah, I'll say some ends because for 13 years of this going on, because it had to be other women too. It had to be red flags. All of that had to be there in these 13, 14 years of you being with this man that you had to see late night.
Oh, we back to the letter? Okay.
Yeah. I was trying to get back.
Go ahead.
Late night.
I just gave it to her.
Late night, phone or out late with your friends, things of that nature. Like the signs were definitely there that he was doing something. I can't believe that you were just oblivious to all of that.
So, I mean, people
I just want to say,
No, go ahead, Fatine.
So, Victor, I'm going to give him a little bit of possibly July 8th. Maybe you haven't been with a man that knows how to cheat.
Who, me?
Because I said I'm giving him a little bit of July 8th. I'm saying this to you, Neek. You keep saying there's red flags. There's some men or women, but since you mentioned men, you're a woman. There is men that know how to cheat. It ain't the late nights. They know when and how to do this. They do it in the course of their day.
Yep.
Y'all get with people that are half-ass at this. They are men that do it and women that know how to do it, that don't give red flags. All the time you think there's red flags, and sometimes we don't give red flags because we don't slip up on our game. But y'all think we do, but we don't. That are good at doing this.
They're good at it until they get sloppy with it. And
But some don't get sloppy with it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everybody gets sloppy.
You think
when they get sloppy with it, that's when everything comes out. Been there, not me done that, but been through that. Yeah.
And somebody gets pissed off. Somebody always gets pissed off that knows. You get sloppy when you piss a homeboy off now, or he's jealous. Now he comes and tells me. You piss your little side piece off. You don't give her what she want, or that now she mad. She's gonna come and tell me.
Yeah. Well, Melanie, Melanie, I'm not going to put my business out there, but I totally disagree with you because until you know somebody that does it and do it good, I've known this. There's people that had other families and there was no signs until one day, 15 years later, you find out that he has another child. At the end of the day, some people don't slip up. They just don't
are always there. If something inside of you will tell you. They're not always
there, y'all.
He's walking out of that door to do something. Nope, it is there. It is inside of you. No, it's there.
Fatine, I have to agree with Fatine because
they're not always there. Yeah.
The signs are not always there.
They're not. They're not
always at the beginning.
They're not always there because they're good at it.
You could be not paying attention to the signs.
The signs are there.
Thank you, Carol.
But like I ain't getting in my personal life tonight.
Thank you. But the signs do be there. Y'all just don't pay attention. If I start off with old girl, so he introduced her as a cousin. He didn't switch up because she was already there at the beginning of the relationship. So they was already spending time together. So the roots was already there. So she didn't see nothing different.
Right.
Because
she thought it was his cousin.
Exactly. But if she would have paid attention, she would have probably seen, well, damn, I don't know. I'm just saying me. I don't hang out with a lot of female family members like that because I don't want you bringing up and telling old ass stories about what I did. See, that's another thing when it comes to family. Like, you ain't got no old stories and no shit like that. I need to know all this. I need to see pictures at your mama's house. Because I don't believe shit. That's just me.
But see, and I agree, like that relationship happened way before she even came in the picture. So honestly, she should have seen those red flags off jump because like I've seen men that are close to their female cousins or their woman cousins. I've seen men that are really close, but they're close in a certain way. Like they're like she's always taking up for him. Why are you always taking up for him? Why? Or it doesn't make sense. And if this is Southern, I just can't see me going to somebody's house and nobody introducing me to everybody. I'm gonna ask, who's your mama? Or is that your child? Like it doesn't mush well. Like people don't just I don't see it. I don't see somebody pretending to be your cousin and your family. And you don't see it in the family.
Hides secrets very well.
The whole family?
See it in the family. You still see it in the family because the whole family is not going to treat her like a cousin. The whole family is not going to treat her like a cousin.
I'm talking about close family.
Grandma's not going to treat her.
Close family is if you tell your family members, listen, this is my fiance, but you already know I've been kicking it with Rashida ever since 2001.
And mom and daddy gonna be along with it?
Huh?
Mom and daddy?
Victor, you'll be surprised how many mom and dads
got a lot to learn. Exactly. I'm shaking my head.
I do.
No, mama. My parents ain't getting ready to go for that. I tell you right now. My parents ain't. But everybody's parents ain't like my parents. You
That's
have some
true.
parents that are going to stick right there with their kids no matter what they say, no matter
Yep.
how many women they bring around, they're going to be in agreement with their
Wait a minute.
children.
So I want to ask this, not to get personal, but have you been at a cookout where the mama was in a situation like what she talking about, where everybody was in on it and nobody said nothing for that amount of time? It might happen one time. You might have two, somebody might show up and everybody do this, but repeatedly for years, that's a stretch. That's a stretch.
What Tim just said, what he just commented. Hold on, let me go back to it.
That one?
Yep. Females will accept lies to protect what their fantasy relationship is. That is 100%. They will accept whatever lie. Anytime
Give you
somebody
that.
tells them the truth, they will look at it as hating. They will look at it as,
Some.
why are you coming? Yeah, some. I'll say that, some. And they would love to live in their fantasy because they're happy where they are. He could have been taking care of her, making life very happy for her. So she probably ignored a lot of things until it came straight in her face. When it came straight in her face and she couldn't run away from it anymore, now she's like, I don't know what to believe.
Mama will. Mama, you're right, Mr. Sal, about to respond. He right. I wouldn't tell on my son, but my daughter better not do no damn dumb shit. Bring that shit around. Oh, hell no.
Victor,
Hell no.
You'll be
And
amazed.
I know my mama will tell on me. My grandmama.
Some mamas are the worst. They will hold it all in for their son.
That's if the mama don't like it. They'll do it. But you still a woman at the end of the day. We talking about, even in mamas, but we talking about as an entire family, a family. I want to be part of that family.
She's seen it. She just didn't want to accept it until it was in her face and she had nowhere to run and nothing to latch onto to make her feel like this was a lie. Because a person is telling her directly.
I'm not going to say she.
Then if she knew it, okay. So if she
I'm
knew
not saying
it,
she knew about her.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say she knew about her, but she had to see certain signs in the way other people moved around her.
What signs?
And
How
the
do
way
you
he
know?
moved.
How do you know that the family?
yes,
Okay,
sir.
maybe not the entire family, but the immediate family. Okay, how do you not know that the family just told a good lie? They just kept it going. This is such and such child. All right, remember this is Aunt Betty. This Aunt Betty daughter, stepdaughter, or whatever. They just kept the lie. The lie was so good that the girl couldn't help but believe what they said. Y'all have no idea how people, families stick together and they will lie for one another just because your family don't.
You can't even get all four of us to agree on one thing. You think a family is gonna keep up with the same lie for
Somebody
years?
gonna forget.
That's Aunt Betty. That's Aunt Betty daughter.
Okay, that's Aunt Betty daughter. You're right. But the thing about it is there's going to be inconsistencies with Aunt Betty's daughter. There's going to always be inconsistencies. So it's
and
like,
the stories
that's
you
Aunt Betty's
tell.
daughter. Well, how many daughters Aunt Betty? I mean, it's going to always be something.
When you tell family stories, and I ask, "Oh, did she go? Oh, she went here."
Okay, wait a minute. So let me see. Agree meaning I think Melanie is commenting behind someone. Tasha says, so why y'all putting responsibility on the mama? Her son is a hoe. You cannot babysit or tell a grown person how to live.
Oh, well, I agree.
Not putting no responsibility on nobody else. It's his responsibility. But at the same time, if you know, don't have me around. Don't be in my face. And I'm not telling you to tell me. I'm just telling you, don't be in my face. That's it. Don't be in my face. You ain't got to tell me nothing. You ain't not obligated to doing nothing. But stay away from me. That's
power.
That's
power.
disrespectful. That's what I said.
It's disrespectful, but it's power. It's power. Power corrupts, y'all. When another man can bring another woman around and getting away with it and got both his women around there and getting over on them, both because one is in cahoots and the other one is ignorant because she don't know about it, that's power. I'm telling y'all.
I agree. I agree. I agree
Power.
wholeheartedly.
What?
Yeah. The other girl, the girl that was a cousin, she felt superior. She felt like she was on top of, she felt like she knew everything. She knew everyone and she felt like a priority.
Most
She
side
felt like
chicks
she
do
knew,
have the power.
yeah, she felt like she knew more and she had more of him because she knew more.
Yeah.
It was
More,
like she was laughing at her.
yeah. You can't
So
tell the
Tim,
wife about the side chick, but the side chick know about the wife. Always. They
Yeah.
got the power. They got the power from knowing. The wife had, remember, this is a fiance. She ain't got no power. If she was the wife and something goes wrong, she can divorce, and that's where the power comes in. But she's a fiance. If that guy died today, she gets nothing at the end of the day. So you're right. It's
you don't know
power.
what kind of agreement they have. She could have
I
like
know we could have went that way, but on paper, unless you think this guy, the lack of responsibility, he put something on paper, 13 years being engaged. I doubt it, but who knows? You could be right.
So Tim says, I know a similar situation, but the other is the cousin's best friend. So no one looks at it any kind of way.
That
And
makes
I want to know why
sense.
she always around.
That makes sense though.
Yeah. Why is she always around? I don't care if
Exactly.
it is.
It does make sense, but I'm really gonna question it now. Like, why is she always
Exactly.
around? Why
I
is
can
she always
see that
around?
situation going on for a little longer than the
Then
fake cousin.
Family functions,
No, I
y'all.
think what
They
we're
said
saying is that we will be questioning more of it being the best friend than a cousin. We can understand a cousin to being around more than a best friend at every single function.
Well, what I'm saying is,
Yeah,
is
I agree
what
with
I'm
Ron.
saying is the lie for the best friend, the cousin's best friend. I could probably make that last a lot longer than somebody being my fake cousin.
Yeah. And
In
then
my
lady,
family.
yeah, and let's take in consideration when the letter, unless I'm wrong, did she say every family function? She said, and the woman came around family functions. And did she say every family function or family functions? That don't mean that woman, that cousin was around every time.
Come on,
Yeah,
man. We
you know,
I
I
don't
can
think
use
she was
words
around.
loosely.
we
Yeah.
nitpicking tonight.
Yeah.
We
I don't think
nitpicking
she was
tonight.
around every fun, but the bottom line, she was around enough that she was definitely noticed, and she was lied to. And this woman came, and the fake cousin opened up and told her. I mean, it is what it is, you
We
know.
nitpicking tonight. That's what we doing.
Yeah, we thinking it.
We always nitpicking.
Oh, okay.
Because
Now
I don't believe this fake cousin was always around at every damn at every family.
Even if she was,
function.
but see, that would make me more suspicious. If I'm
Yeah,
having
she's not
family functions and she ain't always around, and she Aunt Betty's daughter, why she not around?
Nah,
Betty here.
Nick, what I'm saying,
Betty here with her
every
crooked ass
function. I
wig
mean, I'm not around every
and her
family
wet ass
function.
potato salad.
And that's probably his best aunt too. That's why he say, tell people that's your daughter, because he know Aunt Betty gonna be right there on his side, and she gonna hold that lie for him all these
And
years.
bringing that dry ass cornbread and she putting that circle pan that's cut up like squares and shit. That's Betty.
And
Betty
a lot
with
of
the bad potato salad.
Yep, and a lot of family look at the younger folks and say
Wet.
they've been through this. A lot of older
got
folks
wet potato salad.
Yeah. Anyway,
Betty.
a lot of older folks have done this same shit. So when they get older, they just look back at the young ones and say, "Nah, they just living their life," you know. And that's how they do it. A lot of them they done played the game and they ain't gonna call them out.
But it's still like when you sit around somebody's family, you kind of get like of who's really family and who's not. Because if somebody is not there, that's usually there. Usually, people are having conversations about things that have happened in the family, or like, oh, you remember XYZ when we do, or planning trips together. Oh, make sure we reach out to them. Where's so and so? Why she's not here? Or what time is so and so coming? All of that plays a part in, and I don't think people realize it, but people are listening. Like that goes on at all family functions. Who made up macaroni and cheese? Did so and so come with the potato salad?
Betty.
So like,
Betty with that runny ass potato salad with no
so
salt
it
in it.
all goes into like, and I mean, some people don't pay attention. That's true, wholeheartedly. Some people don't pay attention, and they feel like, okay, well, I'm just here. I'm just gonna look pretty and smile, and I pay attention to anything. and they go oblivious to everything. But most people ask questions. Most people practice discernment. They look their surroundings.
Yeah,
What's going on?
and some people shut up and stay in their place and don't ask questions. Neat, you got to remember that everybody isn't like us. Everybody is not going to ask questions. Some people just sit. Some people believe everything that they hear. If that man and his family say that's a cousin, that's what they're going with. No questions asked. They just gonna go with, oh, okay.
Then blame yourself.
With this woman at the date, ma'am, inbox me. Because I got some female cousins I want to introduce you to.
But no, then you have to blame. Shit. I kind of feel like you need to blame yourself then. Because for
she probably
13 years, and for 13 years, if you did not touch on to anything at all, you kind of got to take responsibility that, like, you kind of ignored a lot of signs. Yeah. You ignored a lot of things.
Yeah. So Kat, you want me to go ahead, Veronica? All right, Carol McNeil writes, I grew up with 8 brothers who had wives and often had their other women at our gatherings. Everyone but the wives knew who they were. And that's facts. That can be facts.
Baby, this is one thing my mom has taught me.
I'm not from the South, I'm from New York. So I'm a big, so this is not like a little town where everybody know one another. So I'm telling you, I've seen this. I agree that there can be red flags, but there's times when there's no red flags, y'all.
My mom has always told me, what you allow in front of you is what you allow at home. If you watch that man play in that lady's face like that, you ain't got to say nothing. But when you smile and you talking, that means you okay with your man doing that too. I have to assume that your home looks like that too. And nobody has to agree with that, but that's what my mom has always taught me. So I know that's what your man is doing. He can't bring that around me.
I can agree with that to a certain extent, Neek, and I'm with you on that because I don't want to see I don't want to sit around and see no one get played. But at the same time, are you going to be in everybody's business like that? If you see something, are you going to go run and tell every time you see something? Or are you just going to...
I'm leaving.
You're not going to sit there and allow it to happen in front of you. I get that.
Yeah, I'm leaving. I'm not going to deal with anybody. Because truly, it's not my business. And it's not my place to go tell anybody anything. Because at the end of the day, I can cause my situation by going and tell somebody something.
Yeah.
And especially if I don't know the whole situation either. I don't know that may be their thing. They may have an open relationship. So I'm at a place where going to somebody saying, hey, your boyfriend was at our family function with another girl. No, I can't do that. However, I just won't come around.
And that could have been his cousin. And here you go, spilling the tea.
I am leaving. I won't be around. I'll be the cousin that never comes.
I do want to know...
What happened to Veronica?
Oh, she froze. I thought it was me, but it's
let's slide through some of these comments until she come back. Bree says, back in the day, my ex-mama and cousin told on him. We were engaged at the time. They couldn't remember the lie, and I was paying attention.
Okay.
Yep.
Patricia says, one of them female cousins gonna tell they're not going to like both women. And I agree with that. I don't know.
I want to know. Wait, Carol and her 8 brothers. I hope none of his wives see that.
Tim says, I know. Wait. So Tasha said that too. Here come Dog. She still ain't going anywhere. Y'all telling her to leave is going to make her stay harder. She's engaged. She's not about to put all that time up for nothing. So, I mean, he's right. Because if you remember, she's still calling him her fiance.
Right. But now she has fuel. I don't mean no pun. Fuel for the fire now. She has fuel for the fire. Now she has this in her face. So after time, because she wrote us the letter because she's contemplating. You're right, Victor. And Jason wrote that she may not go nowhere, and you may be right. but she's also contemplating. And I think that by having this conversation and seeing these comments tonight, she has to have some kind of respect for herself and some dignity at the end of the day. And I'm telling you, sister, you stay. That's your choice. That's your choice. But if he disrespects you again, it's not on him no more. It's on your ass. And I can't put
because
it
he
no
showed
nice.
you.
Yep, he showed you. He showed who he is. So if he does it again, you're to blame. Don't tell me you don't have no control over him, because you have a choice now. And if you choose to stay, and if he play you again, it's on you, sis.
No, if you're gonna say stop, don't ask the question. Why send a letter if you're just gonna say?
That's it. Just keep on living.
Because I can't make, neither one of us, none of us can make that decision for you. If you want to feel like or want to know if you're wrong or not for staying, I can't tell you you're wrong or not, because I don't have to be in that situation. But don't write a letter and ask for advice if you're just gonna stay.
Yeah.
So Jacqueline says, is she truly finished with him after 14 years? She's probably not, just walking away.
Right. We commented on that.
Yeah.
After
Veronica,
14
I
years,
wonder
I
if
don't
you
see
got
her
a
leaving
lightning
anyway.
storm or something over by you. Veronica, you got thunder or something by you? Because she's hanging.
She ain't saying nothing.
Can y'all see me?
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
see you
Yes.
right there.
Oh, hi. I thought
You
it was
sitting there
still
shaking her
froze or
head?
something.
No. You ain't got no thunderstorm over by you?
Yeah, something's going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bree says, agreed, Nick. I'm not going to be around it, and don't bring it to my house.
Yeah, I
can't
don't like
control what
stuff
people
like
do.
that.
Yeah, I can't control what you do. I can't tell you need to do this, you need to do that. That ain't my job. I ain't your mama. I ain't trying to raise you. Do what you want to do. I just don't like to be. I don't like to be around all that.
Yeah, because I don't want it to come back to. Then Veronica used to allow this at her house and blah 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 blah. She knew what was going on. No, I don't want my name called in any of your shenanigans. I'm out. As a matter of fact, don't even bring it around me.
See, I don't want nobody to think I'm okay with it and they bring it to my house.
Right.
No.
Oh, I have that happen to me, and I was like, listen, tell him this was his first and his last time doing that. Do not bring another chick to my house ever. No, because that is so wrong. Your friend bringing a chick to my house, how I know what you're doing at his house or when y'all together? Like, no.
My kids know not to bring nobody here. Nobody. I don't like nobody. Nobody. Cause I don't bring no. Even my son, don't bring no. I don't want to talk to no. When you get married, then she can come over here. But until then, hell no. I don't want nobody at my damn house.
That's
But
how
see,
my
what
mother
if
was
you?
too.
But what if? I gotta think here. I'm not incriminating myself, but I go back to college. I'm giving a little bit of mine. So I'm going back to college. I'm going back to my college days. So my college girlfriend comes over to the house. Another young lady in the neighborhood comes over to the house, and we like family. I don't say that she's my cousin. I say, oh, that's like my, so and so. But my mother knows that we're not blood. But my moms don't know what me and that other one is doing. So she can't comment to my girlfriend because she don't know, because I don't let on to her that this young lady and me are a little bit more than friends. So I don't put that in. What I mean is that my girlfriend has been in the house and that young lady's been in the house at the same time. But my mother don't know that because she don't know that I'm behind the scenes dealing with this other. So sometimes the parents don't know at the end of the day what you're doing, because you're right, Neek. Some parents are not going to tolerate it, especially if this is your girlfriend. It don't have to be a fiance or whatever. My mother wasn't going to tolerate me doing that in front of my girlfriend.
But you had two women in our house.
I had two women in her house, but my mother knew that one was a girlfriend, one was a friend, but my mother didn't know how well I was more, it was friends with benefits. My mother didn't know that part.
I don't like that.
So
but I know you don't. I'm just telling you how
that.
These things can happen, and there are no red flags.
So you kind of lied to your mom, was like,
I didn't tell a lie to my mom. I just never told her that me and the friend wasn't intimate.
Well, you lied to her when you told her that y'all were just friends, because she looked at y'all as platonic friends.
Well, like it was friends. I told her what I wanted.
I mean, it's not her business what you do with this individual, but
that's right.
You're bringing this to her house.
Nobody knew except for me and the other always knows more than the.
Females
I'm just
love
saying that it's not
drama.
always red flags.
What did it say,
Jay-
Victor?
Jason says y'all capping. Females love drama. Y'all know good and well y'all wouldn't leave if your brother had 2 girls around. Y'all just going, I
Right.
miss my place.
To sit
Y'all
back
just going to
and
sit back and gossip and wait for something to pop off.
No, ma'am.
I'm
No,
sorry.
you see what I just said?
Some
What I
women.
did? I don't want to be in the line of no one's line of fire. So
Right.
I'm removing myself. I don't know what's gonna push somebody over the edge. I don't know what's going on in their relationship, and I don't want to be a part of it. My brother knows that. And my mom
Some,
had did a high speed chase with him.
some women. Now, some women
Yes,
do love
ma'am.
drama. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want to be around it. What Melanie say?
All women. The bigger picture
No.
is the female who knows she is playing along with the situation by being the side dish.
yeah, I
I
responded to
just
Melanie.
said her fake mama running potato salad.
I
That's how
bet.
you know the shit ain't real. Her mama can't cook. You know what I'm saying? Bringing side dishes to the damn thing. All that. All I'm saying is pay attention. Who bringing what to the dish? Who daughters who? That's how you know who cheating on who. That's all I'm gonna say. Because a woman who can cook, her man ain't going nowhere.
Aunt Betty is the one that bring the fried chicken and the mac and cheese and the collard greens
No, Aunt
and the
Betty was
potato
bringing
pie.
that running
But
ass
see,
potato salad,
she
that
gon'
dry ass cornbread, and that damn Sara Lee box cake that nobody ain't want to damn
Wait a
eat.
minute, Sarah
With
Lee, they
pineapples on the top of it.
cakes. They used to that when I used to eat that.
but
You see
somebody's
what?
gonna piss.
Sarah Lee,
Somebody's gonna piss somebody off to
great
somebody
pound
say
cake.
something. If that's not your real auntie, somebody gonna be like, she ain't even our real aunt. I don't know why she came in here with her little attitude. It's something always pops off. You always catch little things. All you gotta do is pay attention.
Yeah, not if they're all playing along. What y'all?
Everybody.
Carol just gave y'all great example.
They not listening.
You
So
want a great
Hey,
character.
listen, I ain't arguing with y'all
When it
because
ain't
I
your,
seen it. I seen it. So what
when
y'all are
it's not your
saying, I
business.
seen. So
Okay,
I don't.
I've lied for my
I'm telling
friends.
y'all,
I'll
I
admit
seen it.
that.
I'm not debate y'all.
I've lied for my friends. I admit that early
Who
years.
gave you
I've
the great
lied.
example? Who gave the great example?
Carol.
Carol, she said
Carol.
it. Carol, yes, she said it, and we've been saying it. Y'all keep saying this, and they keep telling you people do this, and they do it well, y'all.
But
They
she
had
ain't say
their
mama
women
knew.
in check.
Mama ain't know.
Everyone stayed
Mama
in their
will tell you.
lane.
Mama will tell you.
Not a lot of mamas
So
that
they
have did
Mom,
skip too. There's some
So-
mamas that did skip.
so
Every
they
mom
think
you think all mamas get ready to turn on their son?
no.
Hell yeah.
Hell no. Hell no.
No, they're not.
Hell
If mama
no.
don't know, mama don't know. But mama
No.
will tell.
Every mother ain't a
So
sanctified church going woman.
So basically, Carol is saying her brothers disrespected their wives, and they they had their wives so much in check to the point where they were disrespected, probably more than that, and
There you go.
they were just okay with it. They like that means those women accepted not just being cheated on. They probably accepted like way more just mess, and they probably grew up around just mess. Cause ain't nobody keeping me in line.
Women stick together, G.
Bree says, I thought
Yeah.
Victor was gonna read. Nah, my brother can't even talk crazy about his wife at my house. You will not disrespect that lady, not
Nope.
around me. Exactly. Bree,
Yeah.
not everyone thinks like us. You
And
have
that's
some
true.
trifling sister-in-laws.
Yeah.
You have some trifling brother-in-laws. You have some, I don't want to say trifling moms, but
You do.
You have some trifling moms.
You have some trifling moms.
that will sit around and allow these things to go on.
But we talking about everybody?
No, we're
Everybody.
not saying everybody, Victor. That's why we say we can agree with you. But I'm saying the way y'all say it is like y'all don't see the other side, that there are families that do go
Yes.
along with it. That's
Yeah.
all
Well,
we're
I'll
saying.
say this: they could probably go along with it the smaller your family.
And who's saying that these functions were big? These
That's
could have
right.
been
One
smaller
family, they could
functions.
probably get by with it a few times, but somebody's going to break character because it's not their life.
It
There's
happened
no-
in my
it's not-
family, Neat, for years, and it didn't break character.
They know who to
Oh, yeah,
invite to
they
their
built
family
character.
function. They know
They
not
built
to
character.
invite Uncle Leroy because Uncle Leroy will spill the beans. They knew not to invite Uncle Leroy, but they knew who to invite to these cookouts and these family gatherings who will keep their mouth closed.
You let Vic get in that tequila, he gonna tell. I'm gonna tell you that. No, I'm telling.
Shot in your tail.
And I dare you to say something.
Somebody gonna shoot your ass in the
Because
tail.
I wanted to fight any damn way when I got here. Because my old lady pissed me off because she was up all night and didn't come to bed at 9:30 making that punk ass pound cake that's dry as shit.
You should try Sarah
Well,
Lee's.
You better get you
She
an
got the
Intamin.
Duncan Hines. I'm
But yeah,
mad.
I think altogether after 13, 14 years, it's
No,
gonna be hard. It's hard to walk away. It's hard to walk away because you're familiar with that routine. You're used to that person. So I can't tell you to just leave.
Yeah. Where do y'all
All I
think
can
no
tell you
snitching
is-
came from? Where do y'all think no snitching came from? It comes from internal families. That whole thing of that ain't my business. We family. I ain't going in that business because at the end of the day, if I'd have told on my cousin, I got to deal with my cousin, and my family's gonna say, even though my cousin's wrong, I had no business running my mouth. You've heard this before. Stop running your mouth. That's not your business. Keep your business to yourself. Other people's business out your mouth. They don't snitch. Some will say, but a lot will not say because you know that even if they're wrong, you had no business putting their business out there. It's
Right.
not your business to put out there.
So this is my whole thing. Like I said, I know it is possible. Yes, you guys are right. There are families out there that stick together. You guys are right. All I'm saying is, as a woman, to allow your son to do another woman like that, come on, man. I don't see it happening. But I don't know everybody. And you guys are right.
thank you.
Huh?
Thank you, Victor,
What?
for saying that we are right for once.
I said it before. That it's a part like you got. I mean, yeah, I don't know everybody, but all I'm saying is I find it hard to believe for it to go that long. That's come on, man. 13 years.
I agree.
As long as that
I
female
agree.
is as long as that female is letting it go on, their family is going to continue to let it go on.
Yeah.
Because
But
it's
no-
a family
You may
secret.
you may be
It's a
right.
family secret.
You may be very like you may be right that that's gonna go on for years and years and years and years. Y'all can't be right. However, I will say this: I feel like she just ignored signs.
Okay.
I do.
So
The lot can be going on, but I really want to know this: if me telling her is not my business, then why is it my business to lie to her?
Who's saying you got to lie to her?
Because I mean, if I'm lying to her that this our cousin, that's not my business. What you got going on is not my business.
You saying if she asks you if that was your cousin? If she
No,
don't ask you, you're not gonna...
no, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if I don't have a right to tell his girlfriend that she's cheated on, that this is not our cousin, why is it my business to tell her, to make her feel like or believe that this is our cousin?
I agree with that.
That's not my cousin. That's not my business. Why? Like, why would I lie?
So basically, Veronica, if somebody was to ask you about the fake cousin at the thing, would you actually go along with the lie, or would you say that ain't none of my business?
No, I'm not gonna say neither. I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm just me. I don't know her.
See, you won't even. You know what? God, no. You know what? I would tell you this.
Listen, my thing is, I'm not a good liar. Okay, so you'll probably pick me out the crowd when it comes to.
I'm gonna say
My
this.
facial expressions will do it all.
I'm gonna say this.
Right.
Everybody has been put in a situation that you might have told a lie once, and then maybe, just say maybe, Veronica, I put you in a situation like that one time. You might have put a situation once, but then they'll tell you, don't ever do no shit like that again. I lied for you once. Don't ever do no shit like that again.
Because I can remember this lie. It's not my lie to remember.
Exactly. Fix your shit.
Yeah, it's not my lie to remember. That's what, when y'all sit here saying like families are not going to break the silence, if this is not really my cousin, like that's not my business to lie to this woman.
Yeah,
to
but
tell
I'm
her
not
that
here
that's
to
my
come out
cousin.
and say, girl, that ain't
No,
our
I'm not
cousin.
gonna offer. I'm not gonna offer that information. But she may say, "Here, yeah, your cousin told me," and I mean, my cousin who? And once she says that name, I might bust out, "That ain't my cousin," automatically, not even thinking about it.
You won't do
So
that.
that's why.
You're not going to do that because the family already told you Shaniqua is your cousin. So when
That's
Shaniqua
not my
come
business.
around,
But that's
Shaniqua, I
not my
thought her name was
business.
Rashida.
well, I switched it.
See that? Just that damn fast.
So what I'm saying
Let me
is,
write the name.
it's not my lie to keep going on. It's not my business. It's
Right,
not my
it's
lie.
not
It's not benefiting me. So like, I'm not going to remember. I might remember that she thinks that's your cousin, but I'm not going to remember enough to, especially if I get a few drinks inside of me. I don't know.
Yeah, I want to go
Yeah,
down
that's
some of these comments. I was holding them, but go
Hey.
ahead.
Go ahead.
Marv,
All
I just
right.
want to say Marv Tony here today. This is in honor of me and Marv.
Jesus.
Okay.
That's all I want to
So,
Oh,
so
okay.
Carol McNeil says the Davis family will not snitch. Jason Dog Ruffin Tony says if somebody told and she stayed, then you will be the bad guy forever. Meaning that if you snitch, you will be isolated by the family. Patricia Baker says they know the one that's going to get drunk and tell all the family business.
So they don't invite them.
Exactly. Exactly. Mr. Sammy says Victor, family
Why
comes
we going through all the
first.
comments?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get some in here because if Veronica
Yeah.
says sometimes we don't get it. Marvin Tony says my mom won't tell, but she will make sure I don't bring anything or
Any
any
mess.
mess around her. You understand? So
Keep going.
Okay, here we go. Jacqueline Gatson
You
says,
missed that one.
Jacqueline Gatson says, if you tell one lie, be prepared to tell the next one because it goes on and
Sadly.
on. That is true.
And on.
Yeah.
Marvin Tony again, I'm alive for my family, point blank, period. Shanita Sanders says, let me open that up. If the whole family is going along with it, damn an engagement, leave his ass alone. 13 years or not. The play cousin already done told you, leave all their asses alone. Sounds like all of them are toxic to me. And that's what I was saying.
Ain't nothing like a toxic.
Marvin
That's
says,
scary.
yeah, so family first. Natasha says, see, I'm like that, bruh. You better win. What's that? Windmill Jason or
Windmill.
something. What's that?
Windmill.
Windmill, yeah, Windmill Jason or something.
Yeah.
Jason Doggone Tony again. She had the family reunion shirt on and all the pictures. And Marvin Tony comes back. I don't trust anyone who will turn on their own family.
And you forgot the last comment.
Candles, Marvin Tony, 4 candles.
It's not. I don't think it's so much as turning on. Like I said, it's not my business to tell, but it's also not my business to hold your lie and try to keep up a lie while I'm trying to enjoy myself. Like I don't see that. I actually see that as kind of stupid because how is that benefiting you? Lying to somebody for 13 years that this is your cousin and this cousin is not benefiting you in no shape or form.
Well,
Is she the pass around in the family?
After you then told her that you're cousins, it's like, okay, why do we have to keep saying this at every function? This is your cousin. You know this now. So you come to the family functions. It's not like they keep drilling it over and over in her head.
Because family is close. If the family is close like that to the point where they're willing to keep up a lie for 13 years, you're going to see some inconsistencies in closeness of everybody.
Right.
Well,
but
you'll also see that it's some more people in that family playing too. That's what, if one person, if y'all keeping up a lie for 13 years, you'll start questioning your own relationship like, well, shit, because you part of the roots with this person over here too.
Well, that's not necessarily true because you're not going to put everybody in the same cup. All right. Just because one person is cheating doesn't mean that somebody else is cheating in the family.
They related.
They related. Cheater.
Hold up. Since you said that, wait a minute. I'm about to back up and show you where that is what you're saying is not true.
I mean, that's my opinion. So
well, Victor, looking for that. There's what is called a code of ethics. And the code of ethics, there's codes, even if it goes against the grain of right and wrong, common sense. There's a code of ethics that we as family, let's just say me and Victor, I see some, again, this is hypothetical. I want Victor to get no flack. If I see Victor do something or whatever, there's a code of ethics. It's not my business. I don't say anything. There's a code of ethics that run in family. Not every family member will be up to that standard of code of ethics.
But they're
there's
do
code of
it
ethics. They fall in place. That's right.
Yeah. They're going to do it because that's their family. Not saying that they are cheaters. That's just like you say, Victor. If you hang around somebody that's cheating, y'all all cheaters.
But see, I have to agree with Victor. I'm sorry. I have to agree with Victor because just like that girl that we just posted her comment, she said her 8 brothers. That means as they got older, they seen each other, how each other act. They played on how each other act. They taught each other how to act. And they taught each other how to play these women.
I don't think she said all. I don't think she said all 8 of her brothers cheated.
She said all 8 of her brothers had their women around.
Mr. Sammy, I know that's a lie.
And their wives were there, and nobody knew. Like everybody knew, but their wives. So
Mr. Sammy did not cheat. Okay, let's get that straight.
We don't know what Mr. Sammy did in his past.
Mr. Sammy,
see, Veronica, stop. You read the comment. You read what it says. Let it go.
There you go. That's it.
So
that's the family. That's not everybody's family. Just because one person is cheating in a family, don't mean everybody is cheating. That makes no sense.
That's correct.
I would say everybody.
That's correct.
Everybody, but a large sum are.
Yeah, if I uphold my brother for cheating or my cousin for cheating, don't make me a cheater if I'm not cheating. Don't make me a cheater. It's just that I'm not crossing that line because it's not my damn business to be telling his business.
So
it's not my place.
What I'm saying is, I get what y'all saying. When it comes down to when I'm saying about the code of ethics, what you say about the code of ethics, is it ethical for me to go along with your lie? No, it's not. But I don't have to be around it. That's my thing. If you doing what you're doing, I might go along with it one time. But after that, I'm done.
That's you. That's you. But
I can only speak on myself.
Yeah, and that's you. But the bottom line is, you go into another family function. You still, if you there, you just stay away from it because you know that. Why am I going to expose my cousin? And it ain't your place to do that.
No, it's not my place. Fatim, you're right. Fatim, you're 100% right. All I'm saying is like we talked about when your homeboys or something, you was coming back from the softball field. Don't involve me in that, bro. Like I'll just tell you quick, hey man, so and so, hey Fatim, who you bring? Oh, I'm bringing my 2 bras. I'm out, bro. I don't want to, because I don't want to say the wrong thing and blow your spot up. So I would just politely just say, come on, Bubba here, let's go. We out.
And I respect that. And that's cool. I like that because that way everything's cool. That's respect. But that's respect.
But that's what we've been saying all along. Like we just remove ourselves from the situation. I don't have to tell you you're wrong. I don't have to tell her. I don't have to do anything. It's not my business. But it's also not my business to sit here and keep up your lie either.
Yeah,
I'm out.
Yeah, you out. And I respect that, Neat. I respect that totally.
I like what Bree is saying. I might not tell, but don't bring that mess around me. Nobody, everybody know that. Don't invite me. Don't tell me. Don't involve me because I ain't lying for you. It's not my responsibility to remember your lie.
It ain't.
Yeah, and you just sit home and watch Lifetime. And everybody at the family function, and they're eating corn and salad and potato salad with raisins and stuff like that.
Oh, man, what kind of damn shit you eat?
I just had to drop that in there.
Corn? Salad? Ain't nobody eat no damn salad?
With raisins, potato salad.
I was joking when I put that
light
out there.
Shit, Debo.
Yeah, I don't eat
that.
But I don't eat that.
You look like you can't cook.
You sit home and
first of all, I can throw down. Don't come for me.
You sit home
all your pots match. All your pots match.
And
that's how I know you can't cook. And you got a little ass nose. So that's how I know you can't cook. You can't smell nothing.
She ain't got no little nose.
Big, so thank you very much. I can cook. I can throw down in the kitchen. I am the family cook.
Anybody can order.
Anybody can order.
I can't order.
I bet you got a cookbook too, ain't it? You
I'm
and you
giving,
do it
I'm giving,
word for word.
I'm giving Carol McNeil a bell because she has been,
I
I
make
think,
the
some of the realest comments
What she
tonight.
said?
Even Natasha said, Carol McNeil, I get everything you saying, hon. I understand.
What did Carol say?
She said a lot. We read a lot of her comments tonight.
Oh, I thought she was talking about something recently.
Nah, she's just no, just overnight. She's been pretty much, kind of consistent with this, telling it like it is.
Okay.
I mean, to be honest with you, if you're gonna involve me in your lie, at least let me deny or confirm the lie. Don't put me in it right then and there.
Right.
All I'm
Don't put
saying
me in it
is,
at all.
huh?
Don't put me in
I
it
mean,
at all.
just give me the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see Veronica out and she come up and like, quick, Vic, you my so. Blah, blah, yeah. Text
You want to
me.
know in advance.
I want at least give me 3 to 5 business days to get back with you to let you know if I'm part of this shit or not. Because 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna say I don't want nothing to do with this.
Nick,
I know
and
how
Victor.
I've been hurt. I've been hurt. I've been hurt to the
We
point
know.
where of
We
like,
know.
yeah. But so to know that that's somebody's future, I'm sitting here watching what somebody's about to go through. Like I know how they are about to feel. Like I can't brag about that. That's something I can't brag about. I can't brag and say, yeah, nobody knew it, like it was cute. It's not.
Mm,
Like that's hurtful.
mm,
I'm a woman. Like I know how it feels to be hurt by a man. And to watch another woman be hurt by a man in the process of, that's just so scary. That's scary. Like
hmm.
what else
That's
are
the
you watching?
that's
Yeah.
life.
You
That's
talking
like I
about the
just want to
good
say
hurt
this
or
to
the
Nick.
bad
Life,
hurt?
but
I
we
want
don't want to be a part of that life. Yes, it is
No.
life.
yeah,
But like
yeah.
Nick said, we've
That's
been hurt
scary.
before. We know how it feels, and I don't want to see no other woman go through that.
Yeah. Let me say this to Neek,
But
Victor, and Veronica. Just follow me on this one. This is another. So if this man would have said this was a friend of the family, that fiance might have caught on quicker. But by him saying that's a cousin, you understand? By saying a cousin, that cousin opens up for a little bit more banter. I could put my hand on your shoulder. You want something to eat? John, so and so. Oh yeah, so and so. It opens it up because that's family, and it don't send those red flags. If he'd have said, "Oh, she's a friend of the family," it would have probably sent more red flags because there's some comfortability for her to be at the function. She's moving comfortable at the end of the day. She got to move comfortable. She's sleeping with this dude. You understand? So again, I'm blaming him for this at the end of the day. That's why this is my final comment. So just wake up, look at this, smell the coffee, girl. At the end of the day, if you go ahead and continue with him, anything that he does that hurts you moving forward, it's your fault. That's my final comment.
So if me thinking about how I could pull this off, if I told her that was my cousin, we probably didn't even interact the entire function anyway. It was probably some girl just standing over there. She wanted to know who that was, and I just said, that's my cousin, and then left it at that.
that girl knew how to act. She knew to play along as she's the family member. Come on.
Well, listen what I'm saying. If my old lady's sitting here and I'm screwing this one over here, and she say, who is that? That's my cousin. We're not interacting through this whole family function. We ain't doing it. I'm over here with my old lady kick up like this. You better stay your punk ass over there. Don't you bring your punk ass over here. I'm over here with my fiance.
You really
and I'm
believe
rubbing legs and I'm sweet whispering all the stuff I'm gonna do.
So
and then my phone gonna ring for me to go to work early, and I'm gonna knock her down.
So you really don't know how messy women can be then. You don't know.
Women
You
are
have that
messy.
messy. You have messy women.
Women are
She'll
messy.
go sit at that same table.
She
where
gonna
they
say a
sitting
little
at,
comment
just to be messy.
Listen.
She'll come right
The
across
woman over here has already accepted her role. So if she's accepted the role, she ain't interacting with him the entire time they at this function.
But
She's
you want
doing her thing.
They supposed to be normal though. They're acting normal. So she's acting like a normal cousin. She's gonna come around. She's gonna talk. She's gonna joke.
Really?
He introduced them.
Yeah, but the thing is I don't talk to all my cousins at family events. Hell, half of them I don't even know. I know we're related.
So how do you?
I think.
So how do you think the girl and the cousin, the fiance and the cousin, how do you think they became like best friends? Because
So
all
the
of
girl
them
can
been
see
around
how
each
many
other.
times, how serious they is. Yeah, the cousin probably interjected herself to the woman
to make it more believable.
Yeah,
Right. That's what I'm
but
saying.
everybody else probably
That's
wasn't
that's
in on it like
terrible.
that.
That I'll tell her leave, get the fuck out of Dodge, because that's scary. If a whole family would lie to you, imagine what they do if they didn't like you.
Listen, forget the family. Let's talk about this man that lied to her for all these years, 14 years. He lied to her. Forget the family.
He
We
benefited off of
are
her.
putting a lot of emphasis on the family. Forget the family. We're talking
He
about this
still
man
ain't
that
shit.
knew that this woman was not his cousin.
Yeah,
But
because he wanted his cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
He
but
wanted
why
that. He
we-
wanted
but
the
why
white.
are we blaming the family though? I mean, yeah,
You
the
know
family
what?
did. But why are we continuously blaming the family for his childish behavior?
You know what, V? I take it all back. The guy didn't lie. He didn't lie. Because if you believe in the Bible, Adam and Eve,
here we go.
and then even when Noah, when God killed everybody and Noah took his family on the boat, they had to repopulate. We all cousins. He ain't
Couple-
lying.
Wow.
Probably
He
so,
did-
man.
Did he lie, Fatine?
From your
We all
perspective,
family.
no.
I might sleep with my cousin tonight.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It goes back to what I told Veronica, and she shakes her head, and I understand why. But I done told y'all a lot of men are going to do it, and if they could do it more openly, y'all would know about it because
What's up,
it's up to
cuz?
you. And if y'all accept it, you accept it. You don't, you don't. You become the fool. I hate to say this to the. Let's talk about men that do it. Y'all become boo boo the fool because y'all say, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to stay. But when the man don't put up red flags for 13 years, y'all will boo-boo the fool. Because if he tells y'all this, y'all out. But he still cheats. He's still dipping in your honey pot. He dipping in that honey pot at the end of the day. And you still boo-boo the fool. So I keep telling y'all. I keep telling you.
Well, this is the thing. If I agree with Fatine to an extent that he could get away with it for 13 years, and I guess the reason why it's so looked at as the family is because I can't believe a whole family could do that for 13 years. I can believe he could. I believe he could keep up on a routine. I believe he could keep everybody in line. I believe he could make her happy to make her ignore anything else that's outside.
You blowing a roach? With the roach you
I'm
call
trying to blow this damn camera.
Oh.
Like the birdhouse. Trying to be romantic.
Neek ain't over there. Firestarter ain't over there. That's your new name, Firestarter.
Oh God! But no, but
I got it.
I understand her believing him and him continuing a routine that she believes, and especially if he doesn't do anything outside of his norm. I can believe that for 13 years because some people do for 20, pretend to be this person for 20 years and have two families, like you said. I believe that. But the point of it is they can have two families, but when you go around the entire family, somebody gives it away. Somebody gets it away. Somebody don't want no parts of it. Somebody gives it away.
Okay, so let's go to Victor because Victor he jokes about this, but he's serious at times about this. He put up the bottle. So let's talk about this. There might have been, like you said, Neek, there might have been some red flags. But at the end of the day, the sex may have been good. He may be taking care of this woman. She may be a kept woman. So at the end of the day, it's certain things somebody did say you delude yourself to the point that you see the signs, but you don't see the signs. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, because at the end, you don't want to lose what you have at the end of the day. Now she's confronted with that now, straightforward with this because that woman told her that. So now it's on the table. It's in my face. Yeah, he was cheating with me for this long. The question is, did she confront him? I want to see, did she confront him? She should have put that in the letter. Did she confront him and see what he had to say? Yeah, I was sleeping with her, or try to deny it.
Put that comment back up.
I doubt it.
She's not. I was about to tell her she's not married. She's not married.
No.
Yeah, put that comment. Why are y'all not mad at the woman? She knows the dude is married. She was playing her part.
Exactly. She played
Oh
her
She was
no,
part.
playing her part.
I'm mad at both. I'm mad at the woman and the man. Just like I said at the beginning.
Me
Ain't no
too.
But
way.
she was playing her part. She
She
did
played her
everything
role.
that she was told to do. Befriend her so she won't think that you're lying to her. Well,
That's
that
it.
you're something other
That's right.
than she played her part.
She
She
played her
played who
role.
she was supposed to be.
Exactly. And I think and there got to be some kind of bitterness there because all of a sudden now you are not dealing with him on the side and you decide to come clean. Oh, your conscience didn't bother you when you was getting
Man,
like Bernie Mac, the
Exactly.
D, but now you ain't getting the D, and now you want to go and your conscience is open. You're an ass girl. And if I was that so
Okay, something stopped him.
on
So
your ass
is that
anyway.
he said,
racism?
put it up, put it back up because I couldn't read it.
Oh,
Yes. Please believe the family this way. There are families that hire the uncle that sleeps with their children. Yeah, and they never addressed it and they don't say a word. Exactly. And that's how
Right.
I feel about when I come around your family and they know you doing something dirty to me and they are willing to laugh and talk in my face. I feel like I can't leave my children around them either. Simple as that. I don't trust them.
Thank you,
I
John.
don't
That's
trust
what I
them.
just said, John. I
You
would have
don't
final
read
whipped
the
that trick
comments,
comments.
ass.
baby.
I would have whipped
Final
that trick
comments.
ass.
Let's run through them. Neat.
I can't hear y'all.
Final
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 comments.
comment.
I
Oh,
said no.
um, do what you want to do. If you want to stay, stay. That's all I gotta say. If you want to stay, stay. I would tell you to run because if a whole family can keep this up, if a girl that you see that did not mind being inside, there's always going to be somebody else that does not mind. There's always going to be another girl that does not mind being the play cousin, being the really cool homegirl, being the half sister, being or whatever. The people nasty. So if you want to stay, just know they're showing you who they are.
15.
15.
I gave mine already.
He already
So
said.
I would say leave because for you to stay in this family, to marry into this family, knowing that they lied about something like that, how could you honestly want them to even be part of your nuptials? I couldn't do that shit. There's no way that I would even want your stank ass mama and your punk ass daddy at my damn wedding, knowing you was getting dicked down by John over there, and everybody was laughing in my face for 13 years. Damn all y'all. I'm gonna get neat gas can and burn y'all shit down. Bye.
I'm gonna get her gas can and fill my car up and go and get the farthest way I can.
That part. It's time to go over there. All right.
Ah,
But I'm
Yeah.
surprised that she didn't react off like when somebody usually when women approach other women, they kind of jump off on a woman. So I'm shocked she didn't.
Yeah.
sometimes women don't do that because they feel that even though they've been betrayed, for another woman to come and admit it, they hurt, but they didn't have to admit that. She didn't have to do that. So sometimes they don't jump on their ass. Sometimes they will.
Okay.
I didn't say all, I just said some won't and some will. I agree.
Okay, so let's see. As I said this at the beginning, these men can only cheat with us who allow them to. They cheat with women who allow them to cheat. We as women have got to do better. We have got to do better when it comes to having respect for one another. She knew, and I don't know, she could have been this could have been the reason, like she said in the letter, that he wanted to move down south so that he could be with this woman. He probably was dealing with her before he even was dealing with Rashida. Rashida just found out about her when she moved down to the south. Anywho, knowing that, I couldn't have been the other woman coming around the family, doing all this nonsense, smiling in this woman's face, becoming friends with this woman for 13 years, knowing that we are both sleeping with the same man.
Raw too. Raw.
That right there. Now you talking about a gas can. Now, something like that That is very disrespectful. All these years, and like I said at the beginning, this I always be, the nice one and saying, don't leave. And once again, I'm not telling you to leave, ma'am. I'm not telling you to stay, and I'm not telling you to leave because that's not my decision to make. That's going to be on you. After 14 years being with this man, we know that you're in love with him. Okay. Evidently, you're still with him and you still friends with this woman because you writing us, asking us, what should you do at this point? You don't know what to do because you said in the letter, you don't have friends. You don't know what to do. One is sad. You got to have, I'm pretty sure you have somebody else in your life. And just because you don't have other friends don't mean that you're not going to meet other people that you can be friends with. Don't let this person continue to be this woman that destroyed your, I ain't gonna say, well, don't be friends with this woman. She's not a friend. She's not a friend, and she was only around you because of this man.
She ain't an enemy
She's
either.
not your friend. She was around you because she was getting closer and closer and closer to this man. And y'all probably used to do things together, used to have little outings together and all that crap. This is why she was around you, because she wanted to know. And you probably was even talking to her about him. You said you told her things that you haven't told anyone. So you've been telling your darkest, deepest secrets to this woman that's been sleeping with the same man that you're sleeping with and not knowing. At this point, me personally, if I was in your shoes, I would not be friends with her no more. I would get rid of his trifling butt because they both are no good. For him to sit around me for 14 years and have this woman around me knowingly that he is sleeping with this woman, that is beyond the lowest. So if I was in your shoes, I would get rid of both of them. And I know love hurts. You're in love, but hey, that's a lot.
Good weenie hurt too, don't
it? No, but she would have to see me outside.
And
y'all ain't answer that question.
There are other places.
Good weenie hurt.
And good weenie can be replaced too.
But does it hurt?
No, it don't hurt.
Ain't nobody want to answer that
question. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Nope.
I was hoping you wasn't gonna say nothing for T.
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
That good weenie can be replaced. So, ma'am,
but does it
do
hurt?
what you got to do.
Do what makes you happy.
Huh?
Do what makes her. Tell her do what makes her happy.
And don't y'all know y'all are competitive? Don't y'all know women? Y'all are competitive. That John put something in there. I think it was John that said y'all don't really like one another. And I know we can sit here and don't have to be extreme with this, but you got to realize that if you put all of y'all that are, I'm just using a fictional age, 30-year-old women in a room and a fine man come in there, y'all become competitive as shit. Y'all are competitive. Y'all become more supportive when you need support. But y'all are competitive. I watched the facial expressions. We did a show on this. Y'all are competitive. Women are competitive.
Okay, so what's that? What does that mean? What point are you making?
What the point is that when you mention about that this other woman is not her friend from the perspective of her stabbing her in the back and lying and sleeping with her man, you're correct. But by her opening that door and going to her and telling her the truth, they could build a bond out of something, because I've seen where they build a bond and can become friends down the road. They start from that point on, and they can the two women.
Who wants to be
Veronica, I'm just saying that sometimes that does happen. I agree. I hear what you say. I've seen two female mothers where one mother's son killed the other mother's son, and they've become friends.
All I'm gonna say is, if you think family won't stick together, look at the story of the Womacs. Them some trifling motherfuckers.
No, let me comment on what Fatine just said, and then we out of here because we already
about weenies.
I ain't talking about weenies.
Why would I want to become friends with somebody I've been friends with for 13 years, and this whole 13 years was a lie? And you think I want to continue this friendship with someone like that?
And I said, and I agree with you. What I'm saying is that this woman says, the fiance says that she don't have any friends. And now by this woman coming to her, it'd be odd, but it would be interesting that they may become friends out of this, and that man may get kicked to the curb. He already been kicked to the curb by the fake cousin.
Let me stop you right there.
You can't trust a woman like that.
You ain't trusting no woman like that. You didn't cross me for 13 years.
No.
And you think
I got it. I'm not going to argue the point. I'm just saying it can happen. It can happen.
I'm getting ready to become closer to you? No, because one, that's telling me that you'll do it again.
Yeah.
No.
Not even that you'll do it again. What else have you done behind my back?
Behind my back.
I can't trust you.
No, thank you.
I've seen girlfriends. I've seen girlfriends sleep with I've seen girlfriends sleep with their man, and they get bitter. But after they might let go of the man or whatever, as time going, they become friends again. I've seen that.
So you mean to tell me y'all really?
We're not gonna be friends. I ain't gonna be mad at you no more because that's an old nuts in the past. Right. Especially if I ain't with him no more. I'm not holding on to that because I don't care about him nor you. But I'm gonna be cordial. You just show me who you are. I gotta believe you.
Yeah, I agree. Go ahead.
Is there a difference between having a banana popsicle and a cherry popsicle up your butt? Is there a difference?
No.
Regardless of the fact you still got a popsicle in your asshole. So thank you for tuning in tonight. At the end of the day, your butt is cold and you got sugar juice dripping down your leg.
Wow.
Well, I'm going to eat my black. All right.
Thank you. We ended that.
And we out.
Thank y'all so much for watching the tea tonight. We appreciate y'all each and every Tuesday. Thank you. We appreciate y'all's support so much. Neek, thank you so much for sitting in with us on this crazy show again tonight. Brother Fatine, all the way from WBLS radio station New York. We appreciate you, my brother. And my brother Victor.
Cousin.
Oh, kissing cousins, huh? Okay.
Ooh.
Just cousins.
Okay. Cool cousins with a K.
Come on, man.
Good night to everybody out there. We
wait until the queen of the matriarch of Tangy T, Sister Veronica.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Fatine.
Mm-hmm.
And all of you out there, have a great night. And remember, don't lie. Tell the truth always. God will bless you. Have a great night.
We'll be back at 11 o'clock for Tangy Tea After Dark.
Yeah, because she sounds like a cult.
Good night, guys.
Buenas noches.